Hi everyone, welcome to a Stamping to Share video. My name is Kalthoff and today I'm going to show you how to create a clothespin display board. So I'm going to go up close. These are a couple of display boards that I've just made, and you can see that they are clothespins that have been adhered to poster board. And I've got one blank board over here that I'm going to use in this project to show you how to do this. And the reason I like this is because you can kind of, well, first of all, you can get a lot of projects on your board. And then second of all, it's kind of hard to do this while I'm holding the camera, but you can change these in and out really easily just with the clothespin. So I'm kind of excited about this. I wanted something quick and easy. And then also when you're transporting this project, the clothespins will keep your cards very secure. And I'm excited. So let me go ahead and show you how we are going to do this. Let me start by showing you that this is an Elmer's foam board. I'm sure I probably just picked it up at Walmart or Target. It is 20 by 30 by 3/16 inches. And so, I don't know, it's nice and sturdy and I really like it. I've used black foam boards before and I think our cards really pop on black. I think black actually looks better than white. So if you haven't already purchased foam board, I really like the black color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay this out on my workstation. And you can see in the background here that I've got a whole pile of clothespins. You'll need 20 clothespins for your board. So what I would recommend doing next is to take some cards, and I've just got a few random cards here, and I don't really actually care if they're vertical or not vertical, and so I am just going to start pinning clothespins on these cards all in the portrait style. And then once you have your cards all on in the portrait style, then you can go ahead and remove them so that you have some in portrait, some in landscape. This one's a little smaller, so I'm going to switch that one out so it's all full size. So these are the full size cards, and I'm going to start by doing my top row first. So I have all of them along the top. Now the first thing that you're going to notice is they don't fit up there just perfectly. Let me see if I can move this so that you can see. So you're going to want to put some of them that are, you know, just off to the edge. So some will come off the edge. So I'm giving myself about an inch of space at the top. And then I sometimes move these out so that there we go, so that we can see that we have about an inch to the right, an inch to the left, and then an inch from the top. So that is our first row. And like I said, I'm not really worried about the orientation of these cards for the moment. All I'm trying to do is get everything settled on the board. Then the next thing I do is I go ahead and I just grab some more cards, and I'm going to start making a row down the side. And again, just going to set these down so that they're going down the side. So I'm kind of putting the clothespin as far as I can go pretty much onto the card. And for these side ones, I keep the clothespin a little bit off to the side. Let me grab another one. Oh, we're left with pretty much all odd size. Oh, here's a regular size card. So again, I'll get the camera I'll put the camera back so you can see how this is looking. Let me show you. So there we are with the cards going down the left side and the cards across the top. And then at this point, this is when we take our hot glue gun, which I have over here, and I'm using one of the silicone mats that Stampin' Up! Sells because it works really great for your glue, because it won't stick. So I'm just putting hot glue onto the clothespin, and then I'm just setting it right down on my poster board like so. And you can see that that glues in really quickly and really securely. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the next one, and again just set this down, and now I'm kind of using the other cards as a guide. And then I'm going to go ahead and start on my row going down. So I'll move this back just a hair. And I would like to do the bottom one first because that will kind of set the position where the bottom one needs to be. So that one will go right about here. And then the next two going up. So one right here, and then one above that. Like this. And I did get a little sloppy on this particular board, but I'm not going to worry about it because everyone's going to be so enthralled with the cards that they're not going to pay much attention if I got glue out of line. So that's what I do. So I will just turn the video off right now, and then I will continue with this board and show you as I get towards the end. All right, now what I have done is I have glued this left side and across the top completely, and then the next step is to take your cards and you just lay them all out so that you can see that they are in straight lines and all the way down, and you're filling up the entire board. And so the next step, of course, from here is to glue those pins in, which I will do right now. All right, and my board is now completely glued in place. I've turned the glue gun off, and now I'm going to arrange it so that it's ready to put up by my wall. So in order to do that, I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to put they're all in the profile position right now, and I'm going to turn some into landscape position based on how the cards look. So for example, this beautiful feather card, and by the way, most of these cards are swaps. There's a few by me, oh maybe not on this board, but you know what I mean. A lot of these are swap cards, so this is a great way for me to display my swap cards. Or if I have cards to sell, it might be a great board to take to a craft fair so that people can see exactly what your cards, what you have available for your cards to sell. So I'm just going to start arranging these so they all look pretty sweet. Let's see, this one goes here. And you can see now that you do jut a little bit over the edge of the board, but that's nice. I think that looks good. Let's see, this one looks like it needs to go this position. And here we have one like this. Move this one over here. And of course you'll get a few of these hot glue strings. Eventually those will all go away. And put this one here. And this one here. And my board is ready. It's all arranged. I've got everything the way I want it to look. And now I'm going to put this up on the wall where I keep my boards. And here it is, the completed results of my display. You can see that there's 3 poster boards. They have 20 clothespins on each for a 60 card display piece. And it's sitting on the buffet that I have in my workshop room where I keep my 2 big shots for my customers to use for embossing folders and cutting framelits and dies when they come to my house for card buffet and for my monthly clubs. Have a great day, and thanks so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. I truly appreciate you. Bye-bye.